With a new year on its way, Cleveland is hoping it gets a new recycling contract. We've told you before how the city's bids for a new recycling agreement were just too high, largely because we put into blue bins on the curb. What we put in blue bins on the curb was too contaminated. News 5 is committed to showing how members in the community are helping us rebound during this pandemic. So our Kevin Barry explains how one Tremont resident is meeting her neighborhood's recycling needs herself.
They're just recycling bins where people can bring their clean aluminum.
Simple bins with a laminated sign on the side, giving Tremont residents a chance to do what the city of Cleveland isn't: recycle.
I think there's a lot of people that really want to do the right thing, that want to do recycling.
That's why Debbie Smith and two other people created the Clean Garbage Recycling Co-op earlier this year. They started at a local farmer's market and eventually rolled out these bins throughout Tremont, taking only aluminum and steel. There's also a paper collector at the Greek Orthodox Church that local residents just seem to keep feeding. Normally, Debbie says, the paper company empties that collector every 2 weeks.
In Tremont, they're doing it once a week, and sometimes I have to call them and say, hey, it's full.
Debbie is basically stepping in and doing the work a city and recycling sorting business would do, not only collecting the recycling, but also trying to find companies that can turn recycled stuff into new products. And like Cleveland found, that's hard.
The reason we're working on clean steel, clean aluminum is, quite frankly, that's all we can find a market for right now.
So far, Debbie is taking only what she's able to drive to a local scrapyard herself. She says the co-op might eventually offer curbside recycling pickup for a small fee, making it easier on residents and making the co-op a little more money. But Debbie's ultimate goal is to try to help people consume less and have fewer items to throw out in the first place, ironically threatening her business model.
If we got put out of business, I'd love it. That would be the best thing ever.
If you're looking for a better way to recycle, here's the rebound rundown. Experts say if your community has curbside pickup, clean off materials as much as you can and flatten out cardboard. The only plastic that should get recycled are bottles and jugs. Any other questions about bigger items and drop-off locations can probably be answered at cuyahogarecycles.org. Debbie says this is just the start.
The whole mentality's got to change, and am I going to change the whole mentality? Maybe not, but maybe I can work in my own little neighborhood here.
In Tremont, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.